on out there? How everybody doing, man? Greetings, greetings. I just watched a YouTube short of Gilbert Arenas saying if Chris Paul, the retired Chris Paul, was a few years younger and he played on the Spurs with Wemby, they will for sure win the championship. For sure, guaranteed. For sure, guaranteed. Yeah. I beg differ, Gil. You know why? Because a few years, it can be 5 years. Now we talking about a decade of years or a few years, because a few years I was 33. You know what I'm saying? A few years I was 33. Okay, give just a few years ago I was 33. Now, if you're talking about a decade ago, maybe, yeah, I understand what you're saying, Gil, but not a few years, Gil. Words mean a lot, and the definition and understanding the words it, 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 it separates, what you actually mean. You know what I'm saying? So be clear on what words you use, because a few years is not a decade. You can't say, oh, a few years ago. That's not the same. You got to be Pacific, Gilbert Arenas. Be a little bit more specific and precise on what you mean. A decade ago, yeah, to me, Chris Paul would have been outstanding. Yeah, possibly. So yeah, man, I don't believe that. Yeah, that's cap. That's cap, guy. That's cap. A few years ago, how old was Chris Paul, bro? Chris Paul about 40 right now. So a few years, he's about 35. A few years ago, Chris Paul was 35. He wouldn't have been the guy. He definitely wouldn't have been the guy. Now, if you said Ant-Man was on there, yeah. That's if you'd have said SGA or, anybody but Chris Paul, because Chris Paul is well over his time playing in the NBA. Them young boys ain't playing, Gil. I don't know what you think this is, bro. A few years not enough. It don't give Chris Paul enough time, bro. It don't give him enough time. Now a decade they give him plenty time, for him to win a ring with Wemby. Hypothetically and what ifs and yeah. Now why you ain't say if you was on there, Gil? That's yeah. If Gil was on there, you could have said yourself a few years ago. You and Chris Paul ain't that far age, so a few years is the same equivalent to close to your age. A few years, what? 39 for Gil. You'd have been my age a few years ago, Gil. So what did we say, Gil? What we talking about? Well, bro, a few years not enough, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Again, I like to be right, Gil. From my logic and my understanding of what a few years is. Oh my gosh. A decade, yeah, I was 29, 10 years ago. A decade, you was 33, yeah. Around there, 33, yeah. Was you retired? Yeah, you was retired then. You was retired at 33, Gil. So yeah, you gotta exclude yourself out, you know. You was still already retired, you was still considered old, Gil. In basketball years, 33. Gosh. Oh my gosh, Gil, 33, bro. Come on, gang. You ain't 21, 25, early 20s, mid 20s. Nah, bro. 30. Yeah, and that 30s hit, bro. Come on, man. You know what 30s do. Gil, you 40 something. You should know what 30s do. When you hit 30, things change with your body, Gil. You're not the same 21-year-old fresh out of college. You're not the same 18-year-old fresh out of high school like Bronny, like LeBron James or Kobe, you know? Yeah, Gil, you can't be saying a few years. If Chris Paul was a few years younger, he played with the Spurs right now. No, a few years is not a long time, Gil. You sound like one of my baby mamas. Yeah, a few years ago. How long? Tell me how long is a few years? Do you know what a few years ago? That was a long time ago. That was 2 weeks ago. She talking about it was a long time. 1 year was a long time ago to some people, man. You know, it's crazy. Telling you, Gil. You just got to be more, make it make sense. You know, the logic, you know, the right thing to say, the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Right thing to say is not a few years ago. Yeah, a decade ago. Yeah, a decade ago, Gil. This is hilarious, man. I'm like, hold on, let me go live, man. Hope Gil see this video, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, Gil. I gotta prove you wrong again every time, Gil. I gotta correct you, bro. That ain't it, guy. A few years, it's not that long ago. a few. Let me get a few dollars, Gil. What's a few dollars? That's not a lot of money, Gil. A few dollars. It's not a lot of money. Can I get a few dollars? Now let me get 10,000. That's like a decade. Let me hold 10,000, Gil. You got it. Not a few dollars, not a few hundred, not a few thousand. Let me get a 10,000, a decade thousand. See, this boy said a few years ago, bro. We understand Chris Paul just retired, but a few years ago don't matter because he was still 35 a few years ago. A few years ago, I was 35. Yeah, like 3, 4 years ago. That's a few. They ain't teach you that. Man, you ain't learned what that was, Gil. You ain't learned the difference between few and a couple, a dozen. Like you got, you know, a decade, a dozen, a century, a few years. A few years ago, that wasn't that long, Gil. You gotta understand this, bro. And I'm doing this just to show that money don't mean nothing. Logic means something. Because you can have money and say stuff like, a few years ago, Chris Paul would have been, yeah, guaranteed Spurs would have won. No. He wasn't even a few years ago when he was playing with Blake Griffin. That wasn't a few years ago. You know, even Live City a decade ago. You talking about a few years ago. What up? What up? How you doing? I need to see you down there. I'm out here roasting Gil. Oh, that's Lynn. That's Lenny. Lenny, what up, bro? This nigga Gil the Reed is crazy, man. He said a few years ago. A few years ago, G, that was like 2021. That was COVID a few years ago. Chris Paul was playing in a bubble a few years ago. He talking about the bubble era a few years ago. This nigga Gil retarded, man. He would be saying anything, man. A couple years is close to a few years. How much is a few years? Tell me, folk. How much is a few years? Nigga just turned 35 a few years ago. This nigga Gilbert Arenas retired, man. He don't know the difference between a few, a couple, a decade, a century. Don't say. Don't say 12. They got me finna put up something, man. Hold on. Q&A. A few. Q&A. Hold on. Hold on. We don't need the Q&A. Hold on. I know what we need. A poll. Replace sticker. Is considered few years. Question mark. Start poll, please. Start the poll, please. What is a few years? You know what I'm saying? What is considered a few years? How many is a few years, guy? I wanna know. Cause he got me thinking a few years a long time ago. Mm. Oh hell nah, bro. Oh God, man. Gil, tell me something, man. Tell me something, Gil. You know, money ain't everything, Gil. Logic is something. When you got logic and you can make sense, people like sense. People don't like people that don't make sense. Oh God, man. Trying to tell him. I'm trying to tell him, G. He don't understand what a few years is. Come on, y'all. Where the people at, man? They got to get this vote in. We got to get this vote in, G. We got the green screened up. We had to put Gil out here, man. We got to put Gil back on the map. Underdog tried to finesse him. We got to put Gil back on the map, man. Hold on, let me change the poll. Hold on. No, we don't change the poll. Let me place the poll. What's the question? Ask a question. A few years. Few years is long time or short time. There we go. That makes more sense. Is it a long time? We asking the question. Is it a long time, a few years, a long time, or short time? There we go. Yes or no. Start the poll, goddammit. Come on, Gil. We need you in here, gang. Gilbert Arenas, where you at, man? I know you up. You ain't got nothing to do. You rich as hell. And you ain't got no job. Oh man, let me stop talking shit about Gil, man. He said he wasn't hiring nobody else. I heard. He say we not hiring. You gotta start your own career. You gotta start your own job. And he say, no, hell nah, it ain't a long time. It's a short time. Oh man. This is crazy, man. Like the thought. You know, they come up with these narratives and ideas. Hold on, check that. Can't even see because my phone. The CEO out. Who? I can't even go check that. Look, the CEO out. Who the hell you talking about, G? He say check the CEO. The CEO out. Who the hell is the CEO? This nigga Gil done lost his mind. Oh, Gil might be he should be the CEO. Look, the CEO. Come on, G, don't be slow like Gil. Don't be slow like Gil. Who the hell is the CEO? Who you talking about? Gil, Underdog, CEO. Who we referring to? Your cousin, the CEO? Say, Loco, the CEO. That's your cousin, ain't it? He say, Loco, the CEO. That's your cousin. Ain't that your cousin, folk? Let me cut this green screen off, man. We out here, man. It's kind of dark out here. It's a little dark out here, folk. We out here, G. A few years ago, Chris Paul would have, man. Chris Paul retired, gang. Ain't no coming back. Life, man. Had your time, gang. Yeah, we all have our time. It's what we do with our time, man. Can't live with regret. You know? Can't live with regret. Chris Paul retired. Gil, you retired a decade ago. That boy retired 2011 or some shit. Oh, God, Gil. Yeah, we out here, man. We still ain't get that game in either. Oh, God. Got that game, man. Bust your ass. I got to get back in shape. Yeah, I'd have fell off. I got to get back in shape. Can't stay in shape. My life depending on that boy. Said a few years. I gotta drop the YouTube short now. I gotta drop the YouTube short now, Gil. We've been live for like 10 minutes. He said go check the CEO out. He said look the CEO. Sit my ass down, man. Yeah, with the rain, it's a nut, man. He said a few years ago. I said, man, I'm going live. This nigga tweet. A few years ago. Now this little baby ain't crying again. Yeah, yeah, man. God, oh, he's sleeping. No. My phone fitted that. That boy Gil something else, man. Gil with the rings. Oh, man. 40 boy. That 40 ball Gil. Once you hit 40 like Chris Paul, few years ago, 36, 35. No more than 4, 5 years. That's a few, I think. Few is two, ain't it? I've been chilling, G, chilling one day at a time, man. I've been gambling on them damn games. They've been hitting my ass. Been gambling on that cow sheet. That cow sheet. That shit got me. I bet the wrong bet. They done robbed me for like $100. I'm like sick, like damn. Bet the wrong bet. I just gotta keep it simple. I swear I gotta keep it simple. Just bet who win. But they don't be having a lot of money or no payouts. It don't be a lot for the payouts. I ain't betting no 50 on no payout. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna win nothing but like $60, $10 profit. We ain't betting it at that point. We gotta bet the cents. I figured it out. The shares. You put 1 cent a share that they gonna win, and you can bet 50 shares. That's 1 cent, 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? But the payout, $50. So you got to buy shares instead of just betting on one game. Bet the share on the game, but it's way different. I'm gonna bet the shares next time. 50 cent, pay out $50. That's much like it. I ain't losing at this point. I only put 50 cent on it. The chance of me winning $50 off 50 cent, what you gonna lose? So, yeah, that's crazy you saying that, G. Cause I bet I'm supposed to be at the casino. You right? I'm supposed to be at the casino. I've been saying that for the last couple of weeks. My coworker, he had hit at the casino. I keep thinking about Craig when he hit at the casino that 100,000, wow, that 100,000, wow, back in like was that 2090, was that like 99, 97, some shit, 1997. He won that 99, whatever year that was. Yeah, I'm going to the casino. I'm gonna go hit hit that beginner's luck. Crack their ass at the crab table or something. Yeah, I've been chilling though. How you been though, G? Just chilling. Everybody, family, and everything good. That. Yeah, you can bet that 1 cent, $10. You gotta buy like a couple shares on that cow sheet. That shit hit different. Yeah, dang, I could have been betting this way the whole time. Cause it could change from you could change the buys market to shares. So you can buy how many shares on you can put the shares at cent a share. You know what I'm saying? You can put them all the way down to 1 cent, all the way up to 99 cents a share. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. And you know that cow shit, you can bet on anything. You can bet on all the sports guys. Uh, I see him, man. Take my ass to bed. Sleeping a lot and shit, eating. My phone died. For that. We got a lot. My 1 cent. You in here sleeping. You supposed to bench charge that shit. You gotta charge the base. You gotta charge the fucking thing. Portable charger. You gotta charge that up. 5%. Grab that portable charger for you, man. That could have been charged at least. Came to the dark side. From crying babies at. The charger piece of that too. Not the base set. You got an extra base in there? Got that. Right here. Yeah, this weather been crazy. It been decent. It been wishy-washy. Up and down and shit. Wait, which one? I'm back to 2%. We back. No grace, right? For everybody. Take casino. We're definitely going. Definitely going. They be betting at the casino on the games too, though. Yeah, 6%. Get out the house. So you know what 3 years is. 3 years. I just happen to ask people what a few years is. Uh, it, that you got all this money, you don't know what a few years is. God, a few years. Just a few years ago. Just a few years ago. Already. I know I'm muted. What's going on with you? How much is a few years ago to you? Tell me how much a few years ago. Thank you for letting me know I was muted. I appreciate that. Yes. Because Gilbert Arenas said a few years ago, Chris Paul would have been very helpful to the Spurs right now. A few years ago, bro. Can't be serious, bro. A few years ago, Chris Paul was like 35. 30, my age right now, at least 40. You say shit to me, it's I keep my phone a little crack long enough, but soon as it passes, shorter than short. Yeah, it's a few years ago. It's not a long time. That's a two. Let me get a few, a two, a few. Like let me get a couple. Somebody asked for a few dollars. How much? Not an actual number on a few. A few ain't 10. I know a few less than 10. I know it ain't more than 10. A few ain't five. That's like close to a couple, right? You say the older I get, man, 10 years, clips, boom, 10 years, go by, then again, boom, another 10 years. Life too short. Yeah, man. 10 years ago, I was 29, 28, 29. That was a decade. That was a that was a long time, depending on your perspective, right? What you learn, what you accumulate, and equip it into your brain, your knowledge, your actual, you know, life. What you apply to your life. How many people you meet, If you meet 100,000 people in 10 years versus meeting nobody in 10 years, time can go short, time can go fast. It depends on, if you feeling good about, if you feeling you're not so good about life, time can go longer or shorter. It all depends. But a lot with time that we don't understand, right? 'Cause we could say 10 years ago was a long time, but how much did you learn in 10 years? And I met a lot of people 10 years. I learned a lot in 10 years. I analyzed a lot of things in 10 years. So that 10 years is like double to somebody that didn't do all those things in 10 years. They just sat in the house all day. They come out from under a rock like a baby. You know what I'm saying? They start saying a few years is a long time ago. A few years a long time ago, man. Gilbert Arenas is crazy. Yeah, I love him. Man, he cracked me up every time. A few years ago. If I'm 40, oh man, a few years ain't 10 years. I'll be 29, right? So when Gilbert Arenas first said it, I'm like, hold on, do we understand what a few years is? He said, where are you from? On the East Coast. And I'm from Chicago, but I'm on the Midwest right now in Minnesota. I'm out here with Anthony Edwards right now, Minnesota City. But Anthony Edwards in my city. I ain't from Atlanta. You know, but I got that Southern in me. I was born in the South. So that's my heritage and my tribe. Man. Yeah, tribe down south, all down south, everywhere. That's why we have so many kids. And we want to keep this going. When we leave here, they the babies. We got so many of them, man. May God bless them. Continue this evolution. That's what's happening. It's evolution. I don't want to get locked out. Can't get locked out. So, ancestors spoke to me when I was a little boy. They told me a long time ago. One of my duties while I was here on this earth was to reproduce. So kids are blessed. It's, man, grateful, grateful. Yeah, okay, we the key. So with the key of it all, we got the key card. Yeah, life's a trip though, man. Stuff out here. Sit my butt down. I need to lay down, go to sleep, start this day over. Start the day over. Okay. Boom, now all there, boom, right there. Cut this green screen off. Yeah, I appreciate hitting that like button. We're on our way. Trying to get monetized. That's tough though. Gotta get them watch hours. Gotta put a lot of work in. Thumbnails and uploading videos and editing videos. You do all that. Yeah, we ain't invested into no computer yet. We ain't gonna say we poor. We ain't invested to that computer. We need to do that. We supposed to did that a few years ago. We supposed to did that a few years ago. Telling you, yeah, a few years or something else, boy. I swear. A few years, something else, man. It's real life out here. Real life, man. Real life. This real life, y'all. Live, real life. A few hours ago. It wasn't yesterday. A few hours wasn't yesterday. How much is a few hours? I might be live for a few more hours. It's not a long time, is what I'm saying. Like, it was a short time. So if Chris Paul is 40, a few years ago was just a, a few years ago, not that long. It just happened. That's a few years, three, four, maybe two. I don't know, but exactly what a few is. But I know it's not over five. It's under. It's short term. And you'll be here for a few minutes. Can I get a few minutes? Can I get a moment of time? A moment is like a glimpse. A moment is momentarily. A moment is just a just a couple seconds ago. Now we just had this man guy tripping out just a moment ago. Yeah, like 30 minutes ago, right? Yeah, about 30 minutes ago, a moment. It was a moment in time. Gilbert Arenas, man. I hope you'll see this video. It's gonna be hilarious, bro. You gonna be mad as hell. Like, man, this dude always fucking with me. Yeah, yeah, I gotta critique you every time, bro. I'm gonna critique you until the day I die, Gil. I'm not done with you, sir. I'm not finished with you, Gil. Yeah, just a moment. How much is a moment? What's the time frame? What equals a moment? What's the time frame in that? Like a moment. Can you give me a moment? A moment ain't hours. They say you are Chicago fine like a OG slick back to pimp sipping game. Sipping game. Can't even see that. My phone cracked a little bit in the, right there, Wiz. Hold on, let me pin it. Maybe I can see it then. I pin comment. Can't pin the comment. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Chicago finest, man. They be on YouTube telling me I ain't from Chicago. They used to. The people that would tell me I make Chicago look bad. I'm like, bro, how you gonna tell me where I'm from and what I make Chicago look like? I'm just one person. You got like I'm the mayor or something. Like I run Chicago. I don't run Chicago. They used to be talking crazy. I was like, man, how you gonna tell me where I'm from? That don't make sense. 24 years in Chicago. I knew I wasn't gonna spend the rest of my life in Chicago. I knew that much. Shit, I knew that. I knew that. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna be able to spend the rest of my life here. I don't like how this looking. I don't like how this looking. Yeah. I just think sometimes, like right now, in this moment, right? If I would have moved to any other states, would I would have had kids with different women. The other women I had kids with, my other kids, my other kids, mothers, what I would have had kids. If I'd have moved to Atlanta, would how many kids I would have had? If I'd have moved to California or Texas or Florida, like even to this day, I'm old now, so I ain't thinking about having too many more kids. Maybe one or two. Shot right. Yes, sir. All what I do for work, I just seen that comment. I I work at a restaurant right now. I was a manager there, but it got too stressful on me, and had to resign from that position. They was it was just too much. I can't keep telling people what to do when you know what to do. Like when you working with people in a restaurant or as a team, you shouldn't have to keep telling your team what to do. like, like that's get tiring. You get tired of telling people what to do. Ain't no kids here. Like I got kids at home. I had to keep telling them over and over, don't do this. Stop crying for no reason. Stuff like that. But I worked at I cut hair too, so I think I cut hair out. But I had this skill for about 30 years. Been working, doing that, working different jobs, factory jobs. I was a technician for this one company. I ain't like the environment toxic. It was just one for me. I can't. I couldn't take it no more. Like people. The job I got now, it's okay. It don't pay much, but so I'm learning. I'm still learning wherever I go. Yeah, I'm absolutely learning not to get involved too much. Just do me, do what I'm supposed to do. I was trying to do that. That don't work when you supposed to be a leader of a team. You supposed to be lead. Can't just do what you signed up to do. You gotta make sure your team is doing what they supposed to do too. I just got tired of, you know. I just suspect, I keep trying to get God. I just suspect people. No, especially the you've been told over and over and over. You've been told over and over, and you're not learning. You're not picking up what you put down. So yeah, I'm good at what I do, whatever it is. So, people gonna be people. You know, people gonna be people. Charge his phone up for that. You're gonna have some people trying to milk the clock, keep running to the bathroom. Some people actually gotta go to the bathroom a lot. Some people got medical issues. You know, some people, everybody's different. It's just hard. It's just difficult working with people. You know. But the one job I did have, I didn't have to work with people as much. I worked on my own machine. That was it. I worked on my own machine. Had earbuds in. I was chilling, doing my thing. Efficient at it too. I'm efficient. I'm accurate at whatever it is. So I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna keep up on your shit. Hope you get monetized. So thank you. I appreciate that, bro. Salute, bro. Or little bro. Thank you, big bro. Though I think I heard you say it. He said, "Oh, word, or work in the kitchens, dishes." You only can tell down so many times. Just pick it up. So learn. So I do construction. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, it's just people just crazy, man. They're crazy. They cool, though. They cool. People be cool. Try to stay out their way. I be like, come on, man. Especially what like the restaurant I work at. That joint get real big. And they like number one, number two in Minnesota. So it be real big. I be expedite. I be taking orders. I run in the kitchen and cook. And I be doing that, doing the inventory. It's good. But it's on this. It's pending. It's pending. Separate one or whatever it is. It's gonna take long. Yeah, I be. I'm fast at what I do. Like once I learn it and pick it up, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Like, there'll be people that been there for years. They can't keep up. I just be like, wow, are you serious right now? Bro, you can't be. You can't be serious. Get a pattern, get a routine. All right, boom, put all the food in the bag. Boom, boom, expedite. Put DoorDash, Uber Eats, the mobile orders. I'm doing all that at one. Like it's like people can't do. It's a competition. I don't want to be last. I don't work for no company. That's total pro. Like y'all losing here. Like we not playing for no losing. They be losing, man. They be losing. I want to win. Yeah, we gotta win. When you lose, it hurts. When you win, you feel good. When you win it, like you feel good. Promise. Winning in life, man. Look, my job fun, though. I like it, though, man. So I just got tired of being a manager, man. I'm like, no, I'm in here doing too much. I'm doing too much here, man. Doing too much, man. And not getting paid for what you're worth. That's crazy. You know? So you gotta dial it down. You gotta pull it back a little bit. Like I'm not giving you all my all. If you're not gonna pay me for my all, it don't work like that. Like a lot of jobs, they don't understand what incentives is. You know what I'm saying? Like they only trying to keep their best employees. Like supposed to make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? Make it worth it. I ran a company. I had seen potential employees that was great at what they did. I'm gonna try everything in my ability to give them a incentive, show my appreciation, and we're not letting you go. I'm gonna let you know we're not letting you go. You too good. You too good. You helping this company prosper right now. The customers rock with me. The customers rocking out with me. They telling me, giving me compliments, and good energy. So yeah, I be chilling. It's tough. Oh, it's tough, man. But yeah, man. A few years, a few years is not a long time, yeah. All right, bro. I just gotta let you know that. I just gotta let you know, man. A couple years, it's not a long time, bro. You gotta be more specific when you say a few or a couple. I really wanna know, man, what is a few years to you? That's what I really wanna know, man. What's a few years, guys? To you. But I asked a few other people. I'd asked the homie, Lenny, he was just in the chat. I'd asked Daniel. And they both said, everybody said the same thing, but you, Gil. Everybody said a few years, it's just a couple of years. Like, under 4. So I don't know, Gilbert Arenas. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Gilbert Arenas. A few years, man. A few years. We need to know, Gil. What is a few years to you? I know you be sitting around with Nelly. And I hope she educate you on what a few years is. I hope she don't think like you, Gil. I hope she don't say things absurd like a few years ago. Chris Paul would have been in a position with the Spurs, and they would have guaranteed Chris Paul would have guaranteed them a ring. I hope she don't think like you, Gil. Hope not. Hope Melly. I think Melly's smarter than you, Gil. Best okay. Yes. Think of this. Under the Kings has been. He had been sleeping under a rock. He had been sleeping under his king size bed. Oh God. Man, he put all the pillars under the bed. He got under the bed. He slept under the bed. We got 2 votes, yeah. We got 2 votes. Man, I'm tired, man. Like that. Dark sleep. Tired. Definitely tired. We don't end this live, y'all. We've been live for an hour, so that should be enough content.